Hello guys, welcome back to another video of mine. My problem with Somali women, it's just that I feel that they like ajnabis too much. أجنبي جعليين وحبضنا جعليين أجنبي. أجنبي جو جعليين. So like they love foreigners. They really like foreigners. That's something we need to address, but it's not something we can address. I mean, my own sister, she liked white dudes. She liked slurping on white dudes, you know what. And she let's forget about her. But they don't have a problem with getting with ajnabis. They don't. And what do you think is causing this? Why do you think this is the reason? Because it's because most Somali men do tend to be useless. They don't have good jobs when they come to the West. They just sit around collecting welfare, or the best among them, they become cab drivers. Hardly none of them go to university to get a good job, a real job, making real money. They just work menial jobs in a taxi, working for Uber, delivering food, just menial jobs like that, not high level paying jobs. The majority of Somali men are working in sectors such as those things. Taxi drivers, that's all. That's all they know, that's all they do. It's kind of sad, really. You come for a better life, but you don't really have a better life. You are working as a taxi driver. You have a job, that's the positive part. But the negative part is you're at the bottom of society because you're working a minimum wage job. It's close to minimum wage. I mean, it's not minimum wage, it's a bit higher. But the thing with that is you don't have healthcare paid for. You don't have any rights. Uber doesn't give you any rights. You're a self-employed person, but you don't have anything. Like, you have to do your own taxes. There's really no benefits other than you can set your own hours, but the money's not too great. The hours are long, and it's just a shitty job, really. People vomiting in the back of your car and shit. That's how it is, And Somali women, they tend to be very materialistic, My own mom, when I was working as a fucking cleaner, she made me pay her hundreds of euros a month, even though I don't even have any money to give her. My dad forced me to give my mom money. He forced me to give her money. I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. Why did he do that? Because he's a selfish piece of shit. He doesn't want to give her any money, so he makes me do it, even though I'm earning a lot less than him and I'm a cleaner. Well, I was only a cleaner because I was like 17 at the time. I mean, there was really no way I could get a high-paying job. It's fucking 16, 17. How am I going to get a good job? Yeah, I don't know. That's not going to be possible. Unless I'm Steve Jobs, right? But yeah, the whole Somali community is pretty much dysfunctional. The boys, most of them, if they are in university, they drop out. Or if they are in university, they do shitty degrees that don't mean anything. But the women are a little bit better in terms of education. A lot better, actually. Going to university, they go to university a lot more. They get better grades than the Somali boys. The men are useless in Somali culture. The men are pretty useless. The Somali men are pretty useless because most of them are not doing anything with their lives. So I guess, can't really blame the Somali women for trying to get foreign men. But at the same time, if you look at other cultures like Chinese or Japanese, Indian, Chinese women, they go to white men. So that's actually an incorrect statement. They do tend to stay with their own group more than the norm. Like, they do tend to stay with their own group more than they are with white men. So I think different cultures, they realize the importance of building families, functional families, and actually trying to build a cohesive relationship with their women, trying to build something together. But in the Somali community, it's always games and bullshit and lies and conspiracies. It also ties back into clan, tribes, clan, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. It's just complete bullshit. Everything is bullshit, really. I mean, if you look at the country in Somalia, you have leaders fighting over a microphone, dude. Dudes that wanna they're fighting over a microphone. Ana hadlayo. Like, dude, relax, man. Like, you're fighting over a microphone, but you're supposed to be the next prime minister of the country. Like, holy fuck, these motherfuckers are so incompetent. They're basically the cab drivers that I mentioned, coming from the West, going to Somalia to try to make money. They're trying to make money off the backs of Somali people. They're trying to make money off the backs of Somali people suffering. They're trying to get over on the conflict. Look at what's his name, Farmajo. His own family is living in the West. They're not living in Somalia. He doesn't live in Somalia. I mean, he lives in Somalia, but his family are in the United States. They're living in, they go to Ivy League schools and live in mansions and shit. He makes hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, nobody, like, we don't have any checks. Yeah, whatever. Let's forget about that. But let's go back to the women. The women are, typically a lot of them are race traders, Drinking some coffee right now. Some really nice coffee with some soy milk and a little bit of sugar. Maybe I should have added some honey, but whatever. But yeah, it's pretty much fucked. There's no saving it, really. I mean, there's no saving the Somali community. Even if you look into the history of it and you try to really analyze what's going on, you try to build a fucking even if you gave the country like $10 billion on infrastructure, imagine what would happen to that money. I mean, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, half of the money off the top is gonna go straight to the pockets of the leaders. They don't even give a fuck. They're just gonna take the money for themselves, steal the money, use it for cars and nice houses and planes and shit. But yeah, my problem with Somali women is just very multifaceted. I feel that they don't care. They kind of gave up. You give foreignness more of a chance than your own men. That kind of speaks to your own inferiority complex, because that shows that you don't even like recreating your own image. You want to create an image of someone else, but you don't want to recreate yourself. Kind of a multifaceted problem. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.